June 22nd, 12:04 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3.
Is it really true about my aunt?
I'm afraid so, Maya. There's no way Eni could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. And under the circumstances, no one else other than your Aunt Morgan.
That's terrible. Why would my aunt...
Everything is going just as I predicted it. Dorothy. Hey, alright.
Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick has nothing to do with what happened to your dad.
Don't you have something better to worry about? Say your own situation.
Looking down on me, even though you're still the same age.
Are you done yet? You caused me enough pain and suffering.
Not yet.
My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. But even if you do, that won't bring your father back.
Whatever.
In the meantime, let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we will know who the real winner is. We'll see, and we'll kill your testimony. Court will now reconvene, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Can you prove Miss Miney had a motive? Yes, I believe I can. Miney and Dr. Gray have, this is the car accident 1 year. I'm looking for must be there. Miss Miney, please testify about your car accident.
I thought you wanted to ask about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past.
Miss Miney, if you please.
Okay. I totally don't think it'll do any good, but.
Well, if you only knew out my plan. In just a few testimonies, we will catch us a prey.
That was last year in May. Something really bad happened at my sister's clinic, and then at the night of the accident, my sister was totally driving while she was driving. I was totally pooped too, so I fell asleep at the passenger seat. I woke up as of a jolt, and it was a sea of flames around me. I was opened the door and got away. Totally.
I think I've heard of this accident too.
It was all over the tabloids. Shows day after day last year.
Yes. And there was talk about Dr. Gray drugging your sister. What?
Those are merely rumors, totally baseless gossip.
Yes, Mr. Wright. You may question the witness.
Right now, it's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did, in fact, drug Miss Miney's sister.
Yeah, which means I'll have to work from another angle. She was totally tired? You mean exhausted? Like, she had to talk about her to the police and, like, was being investigated, like, every day. It was, like, a totally terrible situation. No wonder, then, that the car accident happened. Huh? So then, why didn't you ask to switch places? Huh? Like, what are you talking about? I mean, switch drivers. So, if your sister was so tired, then you could have switched tires. True. But like, I don't like have a driver's license. This is news to me. I was like, I was not aware that you didn't have your license, Miss Miney. Miss Miney, please amend your testimony. Like, okay, totally. This evidence clearly is. Oop. Wrong spot, I feel. There's what we were looking for. Miss Minnie. That was a lame lie just now. Like, what did you mean? Do you mean? Like, oh, how you had a license back then. This is a photo you took for the express purposes of getting a driver's license. What's the meaning of this, Miss Miney? That's right. Yeah, like it was a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. Nope. Nope, you had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hardy, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said it. So, what are you talking about? Oh, that perverted fake clinic doctor? Yes, that perverted fake doctor. No one cares. When did you receive your last November? What, November? The accident happened in May. That's a half a year lapse in the time. Yeah, right. What did the... That's what happened, Mr. Roy. At the time of the accident, Mr. Miney did not have a driver's license. Ow! Cry and me a whip will accommodate. Anyway, without a license, the witness and her sister could not have switched speeds. I'm like glad you get it, but like even if I had my license, I like don't think my sister would have let me drive. Yo, don't just sit there and mean yourself. Not you two here with the whip and the pain and the ow and the foot. Miss Miney, would you, why do you think you would not have been able to be allowed to drive anyway? That's because, actually, I think the situation for more detailed testimony, Miss Miney, if you please. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to be so mean. Ooh.
Like around the time I was like totally close to getting my license, like my sister was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like just got in a really shiny bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a noob driving my car." She was like, so like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too.
I see a bright red car for sports. And now the defense may question the witness and do not make any jokes about any driving for I allow the golf joke, but I'm watching you, Phoenix.
Alright. It was a new car? Yeah, she had like just got in a. It was like from the UK.
The UK? Was her initial, her boyfriend's initials?
And it was a really special model too. She had waited a whole year for it to arrive, like totally. Because she loves cars. I really don't know anything about cars, but I have a feeling this was about to go. Your Honor?
Yes?
Please have the witness append what she said to his testimony. Yes.
So, well, if you like cars that much, then that's not my point.
Though, to be honest, I don't know what the point is either.
Miss Miney, would you please fix your testimony?
Sure, whatever. Miss Miney, do you remember this article? If an article about the accident you had said this in it, but I opened the right door and like got out. If that's correct, isn't it? Like, why are you so suddenly asking me about that? Your Honor, which side is the passenger seat, the left or the right?
Well, it's on the right side, of course, but because the driver's on the left side.
That would be if it were an American car. Well, it would be the opposite in a British car.
Opposite?
The two of them were riding in a British car. In that case, the passenger side would be on the left side.
What do you mean by this?
Miss Miney, you said you escaped using the right side door of the car. But if you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat.
Order in the court. Order.
Miss, quit spouting nonsense again. And he said the person who was driving was our sister, Miney. That was what he said, yes. But that's where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions, Phoenix. It looks like you finally found the real root of the murder. If we connect all our the dots, we can only have one assumption. I'd like the court to question if Eenie or Meanie who was really driving it.
had her driving license. Meeny Miney. After all, that makes her the only person that could legally drive. But you just said the witness, Miss Eeny Miney, was the one in the driver's seat, which leads us to the next question. The next question. Who is the person who's standing right in front of us? What's out of idiot clues? This Wright. The witness's name is. I'll tell you what her name is. Right now, the witness's real name is. Miney. That is your real name. Of all the foolish dribble, then how do you explain her appearance? The witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted into the hospital. For that purpose, a facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. A facial reconstruction surgery? This is the picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. No! But Meeny Miney, she died in the car accident. That's what everyone thought. However, that's not the case. Then the body they found at the crash site, right? That was the body of the real Eeny Meeny. Isn't that right, Miss Meeny Miney? The car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was your sister, Eeny Meeny. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Eeny. With this, she effectively erased Meeny from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What do you mean? What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of the nurse that died in the crash. Mimi Miney, but however, that would not be possible because Mimi Miney was still, in fact, alive! And how, and the fact would not have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs, and that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Before the channeling, Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. And in that moment, his fate was sealed. Well, Miss Eeny, Miss Von Karma.
Why did you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness? Witness? That's right, I admit it. My real name is Meeny Miney. That quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. And that was so close to itching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far as to fall away yourself? Just to become your own sister? And why? That's about the malpractice. Dr. Gray was right. The mistake was caused by the nurse. Nurse by the name of Meeny Miney. That's right, the person who's standing for us today. And a few weeks after this mishap, Meeny Miney had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister.
The timing could not have been worse. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. I found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. She lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her last chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Unbelievable! A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That only he thought hadn't thought of that channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo? Becoming Miney was the only has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. I believe there are still a few unsolved riddles here. Like, why did Miss Miney choose to go with such a complicated plan? And why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear: the innocence of the defendant, Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisca Von Karma! I'm going to enjoy the news tonight, Miss Von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be broadcast all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Yo! Phoenix, hang in there, Phoenix! Phoenix! Phoenix down! This court is a fraud, a sham. Now then, it looks like it will be some time before Mr. Wright regains consciousness, so I will go ahead and pronounce the verdict. Not guilty! I will now press the confetti button. That is all. Court is adjourned. Congratulations, Maya. Sis! It's good to see you, Maya. How are you doing? Sis! I can't believe I did. No, you didn't. It was all just a dream. A really bad dream. You know, sis, in my dream I smelled a familiar scent. I was inside that clothing box, right? That box. That was the box you used to store your clothes in a long time ago. That's right. There's still one thing I don't quite get. What's that? What would have happened if Miney hadn't shot Dr. Wright? I mean, we both... And because we heard the gunshot. I think Miney would have had planned to open the door to the chamber herself, and then Nara would have witnessed quite a scene. It possessed by a Fae who just committed a murder. She had it planned to the smallest detail, huh? Nick! Congrats, Maya. Thanks! Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Well, you know. But I really don't want something like this to happen again. I'm fine because I have you to help me out, Nick, but every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. First my sister, now my aunt. Hey, Nick, tell me why my aunt did something horrible. Why would she help me with a plan like that? I just don't understand it, Nick. Maya, it's over. Why don't we just let it be? Nick, please, I need an answer. The reason Morgan helped me in her plan was... Really? 4 years from now, a new master will be born in and that person will be you, Maya. But if you weren't there, then the main family's bloodline would disappear, and what would happen then?
The Branch family, my aunt.
No, Morgan's spiritual powers are too weak. The next person would be Pearl's.
Ah!
Everything was done for her sake, and it was also that Pearl's would be the next master.
Yeah, I can see that.
Did just say something? And I think she said, was saying, I thought so. Date and time unknown. Detention center, solitary confinement cell number 13.
My precious Pearl, you're the only one suitable to be the master of the brain, dear child. I sacrificed it all for you. I hope that brainless nurse carried out her murder and cooperated with that whip-happy prosecutor. It was all to unseat that annoying this main family girl, that Maya Fey. But I shall be patient, my dearest Pearl. A chance will present itself. Next game I'm in, I will get my vengeance. Your time will come, Pearl. And I will hit you in the next game I'm in!
In the next game. And we will see you all in the next video.